this fun little technique that I'm doing here, if you've never done this sort of thing before, it's a lot of fun and it's great for reggae type tunes. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna be your number one. Friends, let's learn The Tide is High by Blondie. This super easy tune is capoed at the 5th fret. We're talking in the key of B, right? So the chords would be, technically, would be a B, an E, and an F sharp. Or if you're thinking about the number system, it would be a 1, a 4, and a 5. But we can easily capo at the 4th fret, and instead of playing all those bulky bar chords, which if that's what you want to do it, because I just told you what they were. Otherwise, put your capo on the 4th fret, and we're going to play what feels like a G, a C, and a D. And I say what feels like it because, of course, we're capoed there, and if you had another guitar player here playing a G, C, and D, it wouldn't sound like it, right? It would need to be, in that case, a B, an E, and an F sharp, major. Okay, all major. Okay, so now, and I capoed it here as opposed to, say, capoing it here and playing, I could play like a A form, D, could do that, and that may be the way that you decide to do it. But we can also capo here at the 4th fret and play, right? Just to me, what's happening voicing-wise, I'm hearing those chords go up, the 1, the 4, and the 5. I'm hearing them go up in the song. So I like this configuration better, okay? So now the chords for the song are the same all the way through. It's just this 1, 4, 5. If you don't know what that is, that's all right. It's the number system, but in this case here, we'll call it a G, C, D, capoed at the 4th fret. That's the way we'll refer to those, but that's it through the whole song, right? But there's a little change here. So after she goes, the tide is high and I'm moving on. I'm gonna be your number one, right? That's when she's repeating that part. So just going back and forth between that C and that D, and then holding on to that D there at the end. So number one, and then repeat. Number one. And it has that walk down, but you're gonna be staying on that D chord, okay? Now, this fun little technique that I'm doing here, if you've never done this sort of thing before, it's a lot of fun and it's great for reggae type tunes. So, or ska, however you want to look at this, right? It's more ska, I guess. And so the point of this finger style technique here that I'm going to show you is you have that bass line and then you have the rest of the chords. So it's kind of like you're imitating the bass and the guitar at the same time. So the idea is this: we pluck the bass note and we take fingers 1, 2, and 3 on the 3 highest strings, and we. So like this. So this is the downbeat, this is the upbeat. Downbeat, upbeat, downbeat, upbeat, downbeat, upbeat. Now you'll notice I'm doing this choke to the strings instead of this. Right, that's letting the notes ring out. What we want to do is we want to choke the strings just as soon as we play them. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. So what you're doing is you're picking and you're putting the fingers right back where they came from quickly. And then you have a nice staccato chord. And because that's how reggae is, right? It's like chick, 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 right? It's very staccato. Legato, think smooth, like legs, like shaving your legs. Staccato, think like a stiletto heel. It's sharp, right? It's a sharp attack. And so that is that sound there, right? So take that claw there, that 1, 2, 3, put it on strings 3, 2, 1, and just play it, but then put your fingers right back where they came from. That's the sound we're looking for. Now if you add the bass note, and now notice I'm muting this 6th string here, so it's kind of a cool little technique there to keep that as well not sounding out. Otherwise, if you didn't mute either of them, that's fine. Doesn't sound very cool though, right? This sounds a lot cooler, in my opinion, IMO. So that's the G chord, right? And notice what I'm doing with the G. This is super easy. You can use your pinky, use your third finger here, it doesn't matter. But since you're just playing the bass note, you don't have to play the full G chord. You just have to play the bass note and some form on the top here. You could do the one with two fingers, or the ones, you know, the top part with two fingers, or the top part with one finger. Either one of those work. That's with the B string open or on the third string, okay? So that's our G. And then for the C, we're just holding a regular C chord. And now this choke here is a little bit different in that, well, I should say it's similar. We're choking right here, right? We could choke with the fretting hand as well, and in that case, you just kind of mute it like this. But if you're doing this, then that should be fine too. I tend to do both just because as a guitar player, I'm muting all the time. So in that case, if you wanted to, you would just need to lift your fingers off of the strings and mute the other couple of notes there, okay? So you're gonna do that with the C chord and then with the D chord. Same thing. That's it, my friend. You've got this song. Hey, check out these cards at the end of the video here. I've got two things for you. Number one, a list to other really super fun songs that are super easy to play, and then also an invitation into the Unstoppable Guitar System Standard. I'm giving you that for absolutely free. Friends, it will change your guitar lives. Trust me, 500,000 people have already done it. It will do the same for you. So check those out, my friends. We'll see you. Tide is high, but I'm moving